woken up and couldn't move, and you are wide awake, but you're just frozen in one place. And maybe you felt like there was a weight on your chest, or even a sense of a dark presence in the room. Well, that, my friend, that is called sleep paralysis. It's a strange and a very terrifying experience that affects millions of people around the world. So in today's video, we are going to debunk what is sleep paralysis, what is the cause of it, and why does it happen, and what are some of the things that you and I can do to prevent it. I remember that I've had sleep paralysis before, maybe one or two, twice in my lifetime. And it is very, very, very unpleasant feeling. And in fact, you feel like you're almost going to die. And why does this happen? So sleep paralysis is a condition that happens to you when you are awake, all right, or you're about to fall asleep, and suddenly you realize that you cannot move. Your eyes might be open and your mind is alert, but your body feels completely paralyzed. Now, this happened to us during the phase of our sleep we call REM, or the REM phase of our sleep, which is the rapid eye movement sleep. That is when your brain is most active and when dreams usually occur. So what happens is that to keep us safe during the time when we are dreaming, the brain turns off most muscle activity. And when this happens, sleep paralysis kicks in when the brain is awake, right? But your body doesn't catch up with it. It is so terrifying. And most people do not want to experience that again. In fact, most people even report that they have hallucination, seeing figures, hearing whispers, or a feeling of a pressure even on their chest. And this can be very, very scary. Now, what are some of the triggers or the causes of sleep paralysis that you and I need to know? And because by knowing these things, we can avoid them, especially if you've had them on multiple occasions. The first one is sleep deprivation. Not getting enough sleep, messes your sleep cycle, and that can be a risk factor for sleep paralysis. Or irregular sleep schedules where you sleep at odd hours. Your sleep pattern is not regular. So when you do that, you confuse your brain and you can end up having sleep paralysis. Also, if you are under high stress and anxiety, the high stress level can disrupt your rapid eye movement sleep when dreams usually happen. And this can be a risk factor for sleep paralysis. And people with other mental health conditions like PTSD, depressions, or panic disorder, the studies have shown that they've been linked with or to sleep paralysis. Certain medications, like stimulants or alcohol, some of the things that people buy over the counter, like, Red Bull, which has a very strong stimulant, or heavy alcohol drinking has been linked to sleep paralysis. And another big one is those of you who sleep on your back. This position has been led to people having sleep paralysis. And people who have sleep disorder, like narcolepsy, is a sleep disorder that are often been linked to sleep paralysis. How do we prevent sleep paralysis? What are things that you can do if you haven't done very often? What are some of the things that you can do, or you and I can do, to prevent recurrence of this unpleasant episode? The first one is to stick to a regular sleep schedule, okay? And aim to sleep anywhere from 7 hours to 9 hours regularly of sleep. And also, you need to learn to manage your stress through things like medications, therapy time, or even prayer. These things can lower your stress level. Deep breathing exercises can lower your stress level. And of course, you need to avoid alcohol, caffeine, or eating a big meal before you go to bed, because this has also been linked to sleep paralysis. Also, try not to sleep on your back, especially those of you who have sleep apnea or those of you who has sleeping disorder. These has been linked also to sleep paralysis. Now, the question is, if you have experienced sleep paralysis before, I wanted to share your story in the comment. You are not alone. And if you found this video helpful or you have other strategies that has helped you to minimize your frequency of sleep paralysis, I want to share it in the comment below. And also, don't forget to give that thumbs up, like this video, and also hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, because we will bring you weekly medical tips so that you and I can live a healthy life. Remember, 21st century, as I always say, you are your own physician. And so in having certain pearls in your portfolio will help you to keep your health healthy. Until then, Dr. Moses.